Speaking about what is being investigated as a possible second attempted assassination of former President Trump at a golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida. The Trump campaign releasing the statement just after 2 p.m. Eastern. President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. Good evening. I'm Molly Line. Eric, good to be with you.
Hello, Molly. I'm Eric Shawn. Thank you for joining us, folks, in this special edition, 2 hours of the Fox Report. It was a tragedy so narrowly averted this afternoon. A Secret Service agent on the advance team on the golf course, a few holes ahead of the former president as he played the Trump International Golf Course. He was in the 5th hole in West Palm Beach, Florida, while that agent spotted a muzzle of a weapon poking through a chain-link fence. The gunman secreted by bushes. That agent opening fire, the suspect now in custody. David Spunt on the phone now with more on that suspect and this developing story that came so close, it seems. Hi, David.
Yeah, hey, Eric. Hey, Molly. We're told the suspect's name is Ryan Wesley Ruth, R-O-U-T-H. Not much more known about him at this time, except that he's the suspect currently in custody right now. Palm Beach Sheriff's Office says that he was taken into custody by the Martin County Sheriff's Office, just the county north of Palm Beach. Was taken into custody after escaping the scene in his black SUV. According to the sheriff in Palm Beach, he did not make any sort of initial statement when he was taken into custody. They're expected to be releasing more details, a mugshot, whatnot later. But we're continuing to dig into who he is, who Ryan Ruth is, where he's from, his background. We're seeing a little bit online. We want to be careful and make sure we have all of the information correct before we present it to our loyal viewers. But we can tell you right now that his name is Ryan Wesley Ruth. Eric, Molly.
And we want to be careful with the information because we want to get it from authorities and not go into speculation. Any sense, though, from what you've been able to determine, what could have potentially been a motive yet? Or is it much too early, David, in terms of politics, in terms of background, the fact that the gunman allegedly had a GoPro to potentially shoot and film and video what he was going to do and put it on social media? What allegedly motivated this potential assassin?
Well, I'm going to be honest, we don't know at this time. I mean, this is coming from 2 law enforcement sources, the name. I think they're trying to figure that stuff out right now. Every case is different, but for perspective when it comes to motive, and this is a question that we've asked many times covering law enforcement, when can you decide what makes a motive? The July 13th shooter, Thomas Crooks, who died on the scene there and was killed by law enforcement, the FBI still has not been able to come out with a motive in that case, and there's a possibility there may not be a motive in this case. There were some shootings, and this was not a shooting today, and the former president thankfully was not hurt, but there are cases where there are no motives. That may not be the situation here. It's just too early to tell, given the fact this is only 4 hours old. They're still talking to him, figuring things out, going through his social media, seeing if he had stuff written down. But the advantage that law enforcement has here that they did not have in the case in Pennsylvania is they have a suspect who's alive, who's in custody, who can speak to them, so they can find out stuff a lot quicker, Eric. Yeah,
Martin County sheriff said that he had no affect. He was blank. He really didn't say anything when he was arrested in his Nissan SUV on I-95. A remarkable job, by the way. A witness took pictures of the SUV and the license plate, so they were immediately able to put the license plate number into the computer system that, on those Easy Pass on the highway, were able to capture it so they knew exactly what the SUV was, so they were able to pull him over. Any sense at all from what we know about him in terms of how that happened, what his planning was, even the fact that he secreted himself in bushes, and as we have been reporting here on the Fox News channel all afternoon, President Trump does not have the security level of a sitting president. That street was not closed. No one saw him in the bushes.
Exactly, Eric, and it's important to point out that the Secret Service, is equipped to take care of, obviously, protecting former presidents. But former President Trump's a different situation because he is actively running for president. He is the Republican nominee. He's out and about. He's holding rallies. He's seeing people. Other former presidents, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, of course, they have Secret Service protection, but nothing on the level of the current president. So the Secret Service right now, per multiple sources who work in the agency, admittedly is grappling with the fact that they're dealing with a former president who's running for president again and needs to have a higher security posture, a stronger security posture out there. And with two incidents in just 2 months, a little bit over 2 months, July 13th and September 15th, it, I think, brings that to the forefront. As far as his vehicle, he was in a black SUV. What's not clear is perhaps was the SUV thought to be law enforcement. Law enforcement travels in black SUVs. That's very common. Motorcades, whatnot. It's not clear any of that right now could be the case, but it's a question that we're asking. We want to know, was the SUV something that perhaps was not overly looked at because it was an SUV that looked like a member of law enforcement's SUV? So these are all questions we need to ask. But as far as motive, as far as any other information, we just don't want to speculate. Of course, we all want to know the answers, but as of now, we just don't know those answers.
Yeah, and don't you think this will instigate calls tomorrow to ramp?
So they trying to take out Donald Trump again. They really do want this man not to be president, but actually run for the election, which is crazy. What's your take, Ronnie, man, with another attempt to take out the former president, Donald J. Trump?
That was another failed job from the FBI and the CIA and what more the Secret Service? What more do people need? A lot of people are speculating that this might be an inside job. Conspiracy theorists, that is, are speculating that it might be an inside job. To me, I think it is stupid. I think it looks bad on America. It looks bad on Americans. It's making us become like a third world country. Hell, you have a guy that's trying to run for president and he don't have the security like everybody else have. Kamala Harris, you don't hear that going on within her camp. Joe Biden, same thing. If Joe Biden right now come to Florida, come to downtown Miami, everything will be shut down. How come Donald Trump can't even be able to go to his own personal golf course, relax, chill, have a good time without him not having protection there? That's crazy. That man not even supposed to be even that close with an AK-47. And to me, another thing too, which don't make sense to me as well. Shout out to Pink, that's also in the building. Shout out to Lovely too as well. That's also in the building. Great to see you guys. No, but the only thing that that's very alarming to me too is how come they do not shoot these guys on sight? I don't know why they keep putting them into custody. That don't make any sense. Back in the day, they used to, if you get that close, they would shoot you immediately on sight. They don't not. That was it's a fair job with the CIA, the FBI, all of them. They are doing the Secret Service. They're doing a terrible job. And to me, as because right now Joe Biden is the president right now, he need to get that thing situated and fixed immediately. And now be like, oh, Donald Trump is safe, everything's gonna be all right. No, he need his protection. Period. Go ahead, Akeem.
Shout outs to PH Diva. Shout outs to Martha Cabrillo. I will pray because I'm afraid they won't stop. Definitely.
Yeah, it's not gonna stop. I agree. I don't think they're gonna stop either. I think this is an inside job. That's just my personal opinion. But go ahead.
Natasha said something real important here. I just want to highlight how easy it is for certain people to walk freely among us, to the point where they can literally post up with bags and a gun near a presidential candidate. It is exactly. It is a fact, Natasha.
Stupid.
We understand the differences of this, but it's just kind of weird when I see this a second attempt and nobody has never tried to run down on him before. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. Assassinations attempts are not nothing new. There was numerous ones they tried to do to Obama. People clearly forgot. There was a guy who came to the White House at the gate, strapped gun to the teeth. They caught him at the gate. Yeah. So this, you know what I mean? This is nothing new. You know what I mean? I do think that, I don't know, maybe people are scared that he is going to win the election. And this is probably the only way to stop it, because the sentiments of the people are real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm trying to say? Mark my word, what you say. That y'all making him a martyr. And this is going to drive his popularity to a point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He survived 2 attempts. They want him out so bad. He must know something we don't know. He's going to make America great again. You know what I mean? And this point, the fact is, and I want us to think with a clear mind and not an emotional mind. I don't want us to fall victim to identity politics, and let's focus on not the rhetoric, but what is really going on and what's the meaning behind all these things that's going on.
And now that shout out to Martha, I know she's a new subscriber. Great to see you. Hoping you stick around. Or you
Yes.
actually say this is a well, I was gonna say this is a friendly channel.
Yeah.
But people in the chat, they very nice, Martha. So don't be afraid. You know,
Don't be afraid.
got your back. Ken Dog got your back. The Mom Fathers and the Mom Mother got your back. So feel free to speak your mind. We don't censor nobody here. But go ahead.
Natasha, please take care of Martha. Thank you for coming in, Martha. We really appreciate you. Before I go, Hakeem, I sent you a clip for Joe Biden, and he has to respond for this as well. So we're gonna play the clip and I'm gonna respond.
Not only that, but when it comes to the aspect of Ryan Wesley, they say sources spoke. I think earlier today they spoke of how he was watching a lot of commentary on Trump, negative commentary on Trump, and that would kind of feed his mind to do what he did. Now, I would say social media plays a big part on a lot of people's minds. People don't know how to balance from social media and real life.
Yes.
Everybody have their own point of opinion. But to me, when you try to drive that point of opinion and make it into action, you have a serious problem. But go ahead, I can play that clip.
Do you have any more information on the assassination attempt?
I think thank God the president's okay. I think we got a full report so far. We're down there tonight. But one thing I want to make clear, the service needs more help. And I think the Congress should respond to their needs if they in fact need more services. So that's what we're going to be talking about.
Are you saying they need more money, or they need more personnel, they need more money? What kind of help do you say?
I think we need some more personnel. I think they're deciding whether they need more personnel or not.
Are you concerned about more
No, it's a joke. Joe mind is literally gone. But go ahead, Joe.
Like, don't surprise. That's why he's not running for. That's why he's not running for president anymore.
Joe don't even know where he's at.
He looks surprised.
I'm confused.
He is confused. He don't even know what's going on. But go ahead.
Hey, first of all, this is the reason why Joe Biden's not running for president, because he just thinking, just making stuff up like he didn't know what happened. Like, this was all over the news, like he didn't know what happened. But going back to Donald Trump assassination, I think people is taking this when it comes to politics, especially when it comes to the presidential election. We take this too seriously until it affects our lives that we got to take a former president out. I don't get that whatsoever. And the thing is, Hakeem and Ronnie, we be so serious about these presidential elections, but we don't be serious about when it comes to the local election. We don't be serious about the government. When it comes to the state election, we don't be serious about that, because really, if you vote for locally and state, you get more benefits than you ever will when it comes to the president and everything, because you're in the state and you're in the community. But the thing is, when it comes to this presidential election, the left versus the right, it gets all seriously. And when it comes to Donald Trump, he's not one of those presidents that, like kind of like a Kamala Harris or Joe Biden is. Trump is what he is. He always been like that. And people, like, when it comes to people watching social media, listening to him and everything, they just feel like, oh my God, I cannot stand this man. I cannot stand this man being president once again. He has to go. And people get extremely emotional to the part they got to take somebody out, which I don't get. These people do not live in your homes. They don't live in your city. They don't live in your state. If the thing is, you should worry more about your state and the city, and vote in your state and vote locally. When it comes to the president, when it comes to the elections and presidential elections, it's not that serious, yo. It's really not. And I do agree with you, Ronnie. It's making us look bad as Americans. We're better than this, we don't take out people like that in our own time. We might not like the person, probably don't like somebody that's gonna run it from everything, but at the end of the day, they're not in your house. They're not gonna change your lives or anything, Don't worry about these people. Sometimes this is why I hate something about election season, especially we're almost to election time, which is a little less than a month from now and everything. We take this too seriously, and then when a person gets elected, when Donald Trump gets elected, it feels like the world's going to end. Oh my God, the world's going to end. Oh my God, we're going straight to hell. Please help us. Oh my God, we're hire your kids, house your wives. Like, it's not that serious, Lo. And the thing is, it's like, if they do it a second attempt, it's like it's going to be more dangerous for Donald Trump even to get all the way to the election time. So he does need more security. He does need more Secret Services and everything. With Donald Trump, man, I don't know. Well, the thing is, it's like he's not going to stop through rallies and everything. He's
not.
Donald Trump's not scared of this. He likes this. You know, you want to take me out? Okay, I'm still going to go to these rallies. I'm still going to be pumped up and everything. And I'm still going to raise my fist like the first rally and everything. This is what he did and everything. I'm still going to pick this man a martyr. And the thing is, it's like you're going to have people vote for him more. And this year's been very interesting, you know, with Joe Biden dropping down and Kamala Harris, you know, she's running the first attempt with Donald Trump, first assassination attempt, then the second assassination attempt. It's gonna be a third. It's gonna be a third one in October, yo. It's not that serious, man. This election, even though, like I said, the presidential election is really not that serious. If you like the person, vote. If you don't vote. If you don't like either one of them, don't vote so long. Don't vote. Don't you have to vote? It's simple as that. And I'm saying this one more time. Stop worrying about the presidential election. Worry about voting state and locally, because that's where the state that you live in and the city that you live in. That will be more impactful for you when you vote locally and state than you do in elections. That's all I want to say.
No, but shout out to Lovely. She made a comment that let him sleep. Joe, that one looked like he was going. He was like, "Yo, I'm done. I'm about to go on the plane and knock out." Because I'm like, Joe comment was just, it was just crazy. No, but my final comment before we move forward. Bump up his security. He needs security. He needs security 24/7 of the day. Now, if there's rumor that it comes out that he said, "Hey, I don't want no security. I want to be among the people," Trump, you're stupid. Like, for real. Like, don't do that. Get your security, protect yourself, to protect your livelihood, because these some radicals. These are some serious radical people out here, and that's kind of show you the mindset on some of these Americans. They're ready to take you out, and I'm mad at the FBI and the CIA that why they not showing these people on site, because you gotta make an example out of these people. If you keep arresting them, people gonna say, okay, it's okay for me. Let me try it, and no. Soon as someone get deleted on site, people gonna get the picture. Okay, enough is enough. But like I stated, they're not doing that to Kamala Harris. They're not doing that to Joe Biden. They're doing it to this man. This is the same man they try to impeach 3 times. And look, they even trying to delete him 2 times. Watch what I tell you, Jordan. Before the election, it's gonna be a 3rd time. Watch what I tell you. Before the last debate, it's gonna be another one. If they don't get it together. Go ahead, Hakeem. Your final thought, if you have a final thought. Or Jordan.
Nah, yeah, I said it eloquently. I have nothing else to say.
I want to say shout out to Martha, going back to Joe Biden. She said I'm actually shocked that he could put 2 coherent sentences together.
Yep.
Yeah.
How they did protect Barack Obama. No one could try to get to the next to Barack Obama. See what happens.
It was crazy.
Somebody said it's stage.
I'm starting to think.
Mixed opinion. I like it. No, I like that. Mixed opinion. These niggas stage.
I'm starting to think that it's the second one. Like this, something that is.
Well, no, but Safari, you mean stage in the aspect that his camp was doing it, or stage that someone else is doing it? Which one?
Yeah. Jordan.
Go ahead.
Jordan heard him say it's a sad state of affair when Mexico politics are better than are with the regards of assassination attempt.
True.
That's true.
No, other countries they'll take you down. Like the Muslim countries, they don't play. You know,
if you don't accept their money like that, they'll
take you down. In Colombia and them right there, they like them countries.
Haiti the same way, yeah.
You saw they ran the president away in Haiti. They didn't play. You know what I'm saying? Like
who was that? Barbecue? Was it Barbecue who did that? Hakeem?
Got on that flight. Phew. That man took off.
Like I said,
he got on that flight, he took off. He ain't playing around with no Haitian. He like, I'm Haitian too. I know y'all crazy. I'm going on that flight. Bye. You know, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
now
tell you.
in our country, even though it might be sanctioned, now we talk about this in our country. One of the greatest countries in the world, we talk about assassination attempts.
No, but it's sad because in our country we're not supposed to be dealing with this. We were
Right.
supposed to be the example of a better world, but now we're becoming like everybody else. No. Go ahead, Jordan. Moving forward.
All right, moving forward, we're gonna talk about J.D. Vance. So last week, back into the presidential debate, I remember Donald Trump made a comment about how about immigrants in I think it was in Illinois, Ohio, and Haitian immigrants are eating pets, and that right there caused a lot of stir and everything. So J.D. Vance was on Fox. He was on CNN and found out he made this story up and everything, and this is not the first time he makes stories up. So because that Haitian immigrants are eating pets, that make a big world, especially in a Haitian American community. And like I said, J.D. Vance was actually was on CNN talking about he made a line about it. And also the actress who's